this is a community. The camera will just take you out. This is a community school. Now, school has stopped. School has been closed down. The school has now become an abode for many of the people who are displaced. So what's happening currently is that for those who have been displaced, they were able to salvage something. They are given a place to stay. So it's almost like their own self-contained, but it's just for just makeshift purposes. So they are doing everything that you can find. If it's cooking, cooking is ongoing. Cooking is ongoing. If it's cooking, cooking is ongoing. I'll speak to a number of the beautiful ladies here who are going through. They just did akpla. So akpla is a normal thing that we take. And then there's also fish. Of course, I know that these are for disaster victims, but you know the typical small tilapia that you find in the Volta River, you find it here as well. So they need many of these. Apart from, so if you know you live in any of those communities, you can fry fish. You can do whatever in your own way. Various associations, whether you're in the central region, you're elsewhere in the Greater Accra region, the Ashanti region, anywhere. Once you are safe, you can. For those who are able to sell something, they put something together and continue to sell, so that at least those who are devastated, they'll be in a position to be able to buy. So it's a big difficulty. So you find that what normally you do in your home has to be done in a shelter. I call this a shelter because it is just temporary. It is makeshift. They are cooking. They are doing whatever washing you can never find. Now let me speak to my beautiful auntie here, and ma a phone low. Joy Glename. How did it happen? Tell me.
I share the Kova music.
So it says just the water seeped into their homes and they had no option than to come here because that's where they call the safe haven. Where were you when the incident happened? So when we're coming, you find that many houses were inundated, and they are always inundated up to the roofing level. So like for this school, you find that the water is at the roofing level, sometimes at the lintel level if it's a very tall building. Entered your home? And so those big buildings that you find coming here, and it's just a normal road, like a normal footpath that you take entering the school. You just walk to the did they bring you some relief items? So she hasn't gotten anything yet, but have they given some of your people okay, so those who are here, they haven't gotten anything as of yet. And again, the appeal is to make sure
more Glover.
More Glover. Okay, so Madam Glover just giving us an update of what the situation. So it's almost like they are using here as a sleeping place, but you have no option. If it's washing, you have to do the washing. If it's cooking, you have to do the cooking. If it's making sure that you try and salvage whatever it is that you can, you try and do that. And these women really, really are trying. They've lost everything. They have lost everything. They now, what they've been able to salvage is what they are keeping here. And this young, beautiful lady is preparing food for the family. Now, let me just try and speak to my sister here as well. And let's see. Onkode?
Ernestina.
Okay, Ernestina. How did it happen, Ernestina? Look over Joy.
I share what you mean. Mikwa funta kavite de mi onu kura do shishema. I share chomi gbanle tonu mi trovalie po aga va chomi le gama. Fia fi mi va do school home ta. Anu mele sesa. Ebe mi va na ile school kwoji endudu eganya evale fudenem.
So the water inundated the community, and we're just talking about their own residents. That's just, I have to say, 100, 200 meters away. So just a walking distance. Just a normal community where you just have to walk. And then Estina said they just woke up. Okay, so on Tuesday, they just woke up and the water started seeping. Do kabakaba do no. So the speed of the running water into their homes was uncontrollable. So they were trying to salvage as much as they could, but the water, the speed at which it was coming to the homes, they could only salvage as much as they could. Amagamba yo jagbagba were you able to get some of the relief items? What did you get? So they got rice and then also cooking oil, as they call it, and so lives with her children and the brothers, the rest of the family. Are you all here? All right, so Ernestina doing us the honors of speaking to us despite the difficulty that she has and is placed in. So what we've seen is that we've had makeshift camps or tents that have also been put together here by various people. And we'll speak to a number of the individuals who are the leading members of the traditional authority, the opinion leaders, either the assemblyman, etc., to be able to get an insight into all that is happening currently. And so this military type of tent you're seeing has also been provided as an extra area where people can at least live. So that's currently what we have. We'll take you, go and see them, but let's speak to a number of individuals here. What's your name, sir?
I'm Sifas.
Sifas. Where were you when the incident first happened?
I was in this town before it started.
Okay, so tell me, when it started on Tuesday or Monday, I mean, did you hear the news? What did you do after today?
Actually, on Monday, I went to the riverside to see how the water was coming. Then Tuesday, I went there and it was coming. So my brother's wife was staying close to the river and I went to rescue them. I helped them to move their properties out of the room. So that Tuesday, we were trying to move out, so we were able to move some of our things. We were able to evacuate. But on Wednesday, I was staying at a particular place before I realized my own room. I went to help some people, but before I came, my own room was submerged in water. So for me, I couldn't go there to take anything.
So it means you have lost everything, almost everything?
Almost everything. My TV, my mattress, everything has been submerged. I couldn't go to rescue anything.
Is the water still in your area? So invariably in your house?
It is there.
So tell me what the level is. Has it been coming down or it's just been going up or stagnant?
Looking at the volume of the water, for now it has been moving small, but for now it is stable. It is not moving as it has started. Okay,
so it's still up there. It's not as if it's receding.
It is not receding actually, okay, but the level is constant. As at Thursday till now, there is no significant movement.
It's a very sad situation. How are your friends also coping? Just tell me, take one and tell me their story.
The way we are coping is some people have to move to stay with other relatives who are not captured by the water. So for now, some people have even moved out of this town because we were anticipating that the water could cover the whole township. So people have to evacuate to other areas like Ashama, Accra, and other areas.
So they have to go and stay with relatives or friends.
Yes, they have to stay with relatives. But I noticed that some people are still coming back.
Okay. What's your name?
Sifas Vitasi.
Sefas. Thank you very much, Sefas.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have these. When you go there, let's just take you through what we have. So I do know that they have been put together by officials, including the National Disaster Management Organization. Let's take you through some of these tents for which we've had them pitched here, so that you can get to see how they look like. And this is just to provide extra places of trying to accommodate yourself, just in case you're devastated. So we'll just come through quickly, and then you get to see what is really inside there. So they're still living inside, you know, and there's nothing else. So those who are able to take their mattresses, they're able to get something. It gets increasingly darker, but we'll try and increase the shutter, or no, the aperture, so that you're able to see. Okay. So what, can we just go back? So that's the current state as we have it. Now, we'd like to speak to some leading figures who are within the structure of the traditional authority, because everybody is just trying to manage, whether you're old, and I think particularly for the women, the children who now are left to go through this, as the men also try to make all efforts to ensure that they get some relief items. So we'll try and speak to some officials of the traditional authority. And my friend, let me just see you and whether we can have some conversation. You told me earlier that you represent the traditional authority. Who is the traditional authority in this area?
Actually, Mepe Traditional Council.
Mepe Traditional
Council is well constituted, and then there is also a development organ known as the Mepe Development Association that is at the forefront, trying to put things in their right perspective so that our people that are devastated in this trying moment can have a bit of comfort.
Now, as it is, when the incident happened, what level of collaboration did you have, or who came to you? Because we know the president is coordinating all this with the Inter-Ministerial Committee. He even paid a visit. And then also following that, the relief items are coming in. The Member of Parliament also is doing his own. Of course, Media General, 3 Foundation, we're also doing our own. But initially, what was the level of coordination?
Honestly, initially, there wasn't any level of coordination. It took time for the committee that was set to work with the Mepe Traditional Council to call on the chiefs and tell them their method of getting our victims supported. It took time simply because we saw some people in town, but they never called on the authorities so that they could sit down and strategically identify the places that are in dire need for the relief items to get there. In terms of coordination of relief items, it is very true that as we speak, we haven't seen anything yet that government is distributing. 2 days ago, we met with the Deputy Director of NADMO, with team from VRA, and they promised that they were going to start sharing some food items and other relief items. But unfortunately, we are not aware whether that has started. As we speak, I've just inquired for our people here, and they said that they came here with some sacks of 5 kg bags of rice, and one is to a room, and in rooms you could get more than 20 people. How long? It will not be enough for even a day. In terms of water supply, I'm very much aware is the Mepe Traditional Council who has called on the citizens home and abroad to supply us with water. That's where water is coming from. So indeed, we have not yet seen actually what government is doing. They've been cooking food items. They cook and prepare food and give the food to places that are called the safe havens. But my check from here reveals that they have not received any of such cooked food.
Okay, so your advocacy is that this has to be also be directed towards here, because government really is coordinating all that. We've spoken to a number of individuals as well as groups. There are many places that are devastated and affected. So I think we'll put this out there to make sure that the relief items also tend to come here as well. Is that not the case? But you also made mention that there's the need for the coordination of the areas that have been affected. From your point as a traditional authority, which areas do you know by mention of name have been affected gravely that you think that more attention also should go there within the North Tongue area?
Within the North Tongue area, we are very much aware that Alabonu has been displaced. We are also much aware that going down to Togome, they have been displaced. So quite all the communities along the Volta Lake, they have been displaced. And then as VRA has not stopped with spilling the water, in fact, more communities will get affected as the days go by. But in terms of the gravity of devastation, Mefe has been so much devastated
Among all the communities.
If clearly you look at the artificial river that we've just crossed, you could see that it has started stinking. And then we called on the health authority.
It's not a river, actually. It's just a flooded area.
It's a flooded area.
It's a normal pathway in the community.
Very true. So it has started stinking. And in the night, it's very dark. And people cross in the night.
Canoes.
Yeah, with canoes. There are no lights that should direct when and where they should pass. As we can, the people are complaining about snake bite. In this area, the area is quite bushy. We think that with this thing, NADMO should have come on board and get some mowers to at least get some of the places that are bushy, because students are on holidays. So get some of the bushes cleared, those that can be done with the mower. So we are just pleading that, yes, they have started. They mean well for us. We are also behind them. The coordination should be intensified. And we want at the end of it all, we want the government and the people of Mefe and the entire North Tongue and other districts to come out better and stronger. We are hoping that the coordination at the requested from us to send delegation, they will give much room for our case to be heard, and then we will all come out better and stronger.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Haygood Newman Gbejeke.
Okay, Mr. Gbejeke of the Mepe Traditional.
Mepe Development Association General Secretary.
The General Secretary of the Mepe Development Traditional Association. This is the RC Business
Haven.
Okay, and it's a safe haven.
Yes.
And we have St. Kizito.
Yeah, we have St. Kizito.
Okay, so we'll go to St. Kizito, but right now, it's you wanted to say something before I go?
Yes, the safe havens, as we identified in the Mepe Township, are 3. But outside the safe haven, there are a lot of people that are cut by the flood waters.
Who are not at the safe haven.
Who are not at the safe haven. Their case is getting worse. Somebody needed to be sent to the hospital yesterday because of high blood pressure. It was a hell. And those who were going to rescue that person got almost drowned.
In a canoe?
In the canoe. The boat capsized. Because if you look at it, the boats that have been brought by NADMO, they are 3. As we speak this morning, they are not yet on duty. They close as early as 4 p.m. in the evening. So the night becomes a hassle for the people to think how they will be able to.
So they use their own canoes?
They use their own canoes. So we also want to appeal that the boat they have brought should work 24/7, so that at least once it's bigger than ours, it can help salvage the situation.
Well, thank you very much. And that's from the Mepe Development Association. And, well, so you've seen what the situation is. We'll go to St. Kizito, also get the latest highlights. But that is what it is. Currently, women, children, all members of the community close by have been greatly affected by this. The devastation, I can't just imagine by way of narration what these people are going through. I can never just imagine that. But that's the situation we're meeting. More relief items are needed. And it's why Media General and 3 Foundation have launched this great relief initiative. And this relief effort also means that you can walk into the premises of Media General, the Presidential Drive, or close to Jubilee House, Kanda, Accra, or you can also make sure that you check TV3 Ghana or our subsidiary pages on social media, get the latest when it comes to the numbers, where you can also contribute your quota to this as well. But in the meantime, we'll go back to give you the latest update, and then also we'll be back with the latest from St. Kizito.
All right, well, thank you so much, Roland, for that. And we'll still be bringing you some more updates on the situation on ground. Keep donating to us. The numbers are on your screen. We have a merchant number, and we also have a mobile money number that's been put on the screen. And so whichever one works for you, please go ahead and donate. If you have other relief items as well, you can come to Media General TV3 premises at Kanda and drop those items in the name of Akosombo Foundation. So we donate these items to all the people who have been displaced. But it looks like there's danger also looming ahead, because now we're told that residents, as a result of not having access to clean water, are using the polluted water for every other activity. And that has become problematic. Of course, it did not only displace residents and destroy their livelihoods, I'm talking about the water spillage, but it's also led to the Ghana Water Company in the region shutting down as well. The outbreak of cholera and other waterborne diseases is imminent due to the use of polluted water. And the Queen Mother of Sokpoe in the North Tongue district of the Volta region, Mamaga Ajezu, is worried that residents may show signs of infection soon if the polluted water situation is not addressed immediately. And she says that the water is highly polluted. They have to come to our aid. We went for a meeting on Sunday, and the MP suggested that we use the Akosombo Dam. That's one they will be able to sterilize it. And he mentioned some chemicals the VRA is supposed to buy so that they'll be able to open up the tap intermittently. But as I'm speaking now, the tap is not flowing. And for weeks now, we haven't had water. And so that's also another major challenge. But Nashoko is also ready and speaking to some of the residents. Okay, and well, we're waiting for Nashoko to take over, but like I mentioned earlier, the Ghana Medical Association has made a disturbing disclosure detecting people with signs of diarrhea living in the emergency shelters created for people affected by the spillage. And that's not all. They have indicated that malaria, diarrhea, and bilharzia cases have been found in these shelters. Now it's ready. Let's go.
To the other side, to the St. Kizito school, where a lot of the displaced people have been camped and housed. It's also one of the places that has received a lot of support, relief support from donors and all well-meaning Ghanaians. As we travel across, I am beginning to appreciate better what the problem is. So you can see this house right here on my left. The water has risen all the way to almost above the fence wall. Down there used to be a road, but now, well, you can hardly see any. It's all water now. It's basically all water now. This is also somebody's house, or used to be somebody's house. And one of the big concerns that a lot of the people have had is that are these toilets, these outdoor toilets, which are flooded too, which means that a lot of the human waste and fecal matter is in the water. And that raises a lot of public health concern. We have just arrived on the other side. We're going to go inside now to bring you more information about how the people there are coping. And how's your day been so far? What have you done today?
I just finished bathing my baby.
Oh, this is your baby?
Yeah,
That's your baby?
Yes.
Oh, bring the baby. How old is your baby?
He's 2 months.
2 months old?
Yes.
Oh, he's so precious. Hello, baby. You just took a bath. Oh, so lovely. So, Gertrude, where's your home originally?
It's at Nadegama Nkodi. Keta.
And has your house or your home been affected by the flood?
Yes, please.
Is it totally submerged?
Yes.
Where were you when the water started coming in?
We moved to Alobikota.
Were you in the house when the water started coming in?
Yes, please.
With your baby?
Yes.
Your baby is 2 months old.
Yes, please.
I'm so sorry. Were you home alone with the baby when they started?
With my parents.
With your parents?
Yes.
So they helped you with the baby and you
Yes,
left?
please.
Were you able to take the things that you need for the baby and
I
yourself?
took some, but some are there.
Okay. So you stay here now?
Yes, please.
Oh, baby's crying. Careful, careful, careful. Careful, 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 careful. It's okay. It's okay. So you stay here now.
Yes.
What's the name of this campsite?
RCJHS.
RCJHS. And so do you stay in one of the tents?
Yes, please. This
In this tent?
Yes.
Who brought the tent?
is the army.
The army.
Yeah.
And how did you get a place in the tent? Did they prioritize women and children?
Yeah.
Or you just got lucky?
My uncle brought us.
Your uncle brought you here.
Yes.
So who are you in there with?
With my parents, my grandma and my mom and my aunties.
Okay. Do you have everything you need in there for yourself? And
No, please.
what do you have in there?
We only have some little things to cook in.
Can you show us
Okay.
inside? Can we go inside with you? Okay.
Makulai.
So how many of you stay inside the tent?
Yeah, about 23.
23 of you.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So I cannot come in because I'm wearing my boots.
Please, you can come.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what it looks like inside the tent.
Yes.
So you've got some cooking supplies.
Yes, please.
And there are 23 of you, but I only see one mattress.
Yes, and one of my uncle brought it for my grandma.
For your grandma. So the rest of you sleep on the floor?
Yes, please.
It's very hot in here
Yes, please.
because it's made of plastic, isn't it? So how do you manage the heat?
We don't stay in the daytime, but in the evening.
It gets cool.
Yes, please.
All right. And how about your baby? How do you feed him?
I breastfeed him.
You only breastfeed him, nothing else.
Yes.
But do you have his medications, his,
No,
vitamins and the things that he needs? Well, he's 2 months old, so he doesn't take anything else aside breast milk, which is good. But what about yourself? Are you getting good food to eat so you can
I'm
produce
just
breast milk?
managing.
What have you eaten today?
I've not eaten yet.
You haven't eaten yet?
Yes, please.
You are not hungry?
I'm hungry, but
There is
food
nothing.
is not ready.
So how are you getting food? Are you getting donations?
No, we have been buying food ourselves.
So you cross over to the other side
Yes, please.
with your baby?
My mom and my auntie.
The old women,
Yes.
they cross?
No, my mom.
Your mother. Okay, we haven't seen your mother yet. Oh, baby, don't cry. It's hot in here. Okay. So what are some of the things you need as a new mother with your baby here?
As for me, I only need a mattress and food. That's all.
You need a mattress and food.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22.
Yes.
And your baby is 2 months old.
Yes, please.
So if you get food and a mattress, you'll be fine.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry about what has happened to you.
And we don't have place to bath.
You don't have anywhere to bath.
Yes, please.
So where do you bath now?
We bath outside.
Outside.
Yes.
But everybody can see you.
Pardon?
Everybody can see you.
Yeah.
But you bath outside anyway. What about the toilets? Where do you go to toilet?
The school toilet.
The
We
school
use
has a toilet.
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you have sanitary supplies like toilet rolls, sanitary pads, and all those things? You don't have any of that. Okay. So I've been talking to Gertrude. She's a new
And
mother.
mosquito too has been worrying us.
You've got mosquitoes. There are mosquitoes here.
Yes.
Of course, you haven't got mosquitoes. So does your baby sleep in the mosquito net? So your baby sleeps in the net with you?
Yes.
Like you only have 2 nets inside. There are 26 of you.
My mom sleeps inside one and my auntie sleeps inside.
What about grandma?
She sleeps like that.
Without a mosquito net. So you also need mosquito nets.
Yes.
It's okay, baby. What's his name?
Joshua.
Jeshron. Hi, Jeshron. Don't cry. Your mommy is trying her best, okay? All right. So I've been talking to Gertrude. She's a new mom. She has shown us their camp. There are 23 of them who sleep in here. I've been inside. It's very, very hot in there.
and they don't have an adequate supply of mosquito nets, which is a problem because we have been told that because this place has been declared a public health emergency zone, one of the things we need to be concerned about is malaria. And so they need mosquito nets, they need anti-malaria drugs, they need all the help they can get so that they will have some semblance of comfort during this very difficult time. They also need food and water and sanitary supplies, toilet rolls, soap, sanitary pads, diapers for babies, and so on. This is just one of the camps. We're going to go to another camp and we'll bring you more information about what's happening there. Situation. Good job. So B for balloon. Now let's come to C. C for cup. C for cup. C also means you are capable. Okay? Say capable. 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 Do you know the meaning of capable? It means you can do anything. Okay? You can do anything in this world. Okay, say I'm capable. Capable. So C does not only mean couple. It also means capable, okay? B doesn't only mean balloon, no. It also means brave, okay? So you are brave, right? Who is brave? You are brave. You're also brave. You're all brave, okay? Now D is for what? Dog. Good job. D is for dog. You know also D also means, it means you can do it. D also means do it, okay? You say what? Don't take a pen. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that, okay? So now we are going to do a test. If you're able to answer correctly, I'll give you something nice. A for apple. A also means able. Able, say able. You are able, right? You know the meaning of able? Able. If I say, oh, can you do this? And you say, yes, I'm. Were you at home when the water started coming in?
Yes.
Were you afraid?
Yes.
What exactly happened?
If I were home and the water came in, I started packing my things coming here.
Who was at home with you?
My father and my mother.
Do you have any other brothers or sisters?
No, I don't have a brother.
So you and your mommy and your daddy?
Yes.
You started packing your things?
Yes.
What did you hear your daddy saying?
She said make I pack my things all to Camp Kizinto because the water will soak my books all.
So were you able to take your books?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you go to school?
No.
You don't go to school?
No.
So you come here and your teacher teaches you?
Yes.
So how many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your school now?
Yes.
What are you learning today?
Letter songs.
Letter songs?
Yes.
Can you teach me one? Teach me one.
No, I can't teach you.
Which one? What have you learned? Do you know any letter songs? Okay, will you teach me one? Okay.
A, B, D, D, E, F, P.
Have you learned a song for it?
No.
You haven't learned a song for it yet? You haven't learned a song for it yet? Okay. So A is for what?
Apple.
Apple. Good job. And B is for what? Ball.
Banana.
Good job. And banana. And what else?
Balloon.
Balloon. And what else?
Brave.
Brave. Brave. High five. Well done. You're very brave, okay? All right. So continue learning, okay? You don't have to stop learning. You always have to listen to your teacher, okay? So you be very smart. And when you grow up, what do you want to be?
The police.
You want to be a policeman. How about you? What do you want to be in the future?
Pilot.
You want to be a pilot. Okay, I'll come and sit in your plane, okay? So you give me a special seat when I come.
Yes.
All right. I'm currently on one of the canoes transporting myself, my team, and then some of the townspeople to the other side, to the St. Kizito school, where a lot of the... And this is how we wrap up our coverage this morning in Mepe of the flood situation. of the people here in Mepe. We've seen and spoken to the MP for North Tong. We have gone to the St. Kizito camp as well as other camps that is serving as a safe haven for more than half of the over 26,000 people who have been displaced as a result of the floods. Right now, I think the biggest thing or most important thing we can continue to propagate is the need for help. The need for help. They need pretty much everything that a human being would need to live a comfortable life at the moment. Mattresses, bed sheets, food, even water. They need sanitary wear, they need sanitary products, they need mobile toilets, they need toilet rolls, sanitary pads. And I met and interacted with some of the children, and they are calling for school books, pencils, and bags. They need volunteers who will come to just be with them and teach them and reassure them that everything will be all right. They also need all of us to continue to support and pray for them and call on the government to send in all the help they need. They need medical supplies. They need medical professionals to come and give them some good education on how they can live safely during this time. They need life jackets and Wellington boots and torchlights so they can travel across the water to the other side of the camp safely, especially at night. And so we're calling on you to help us at Media General and TV3 to provide these things to the people. You can reach us and send us mobile money via our mobile money merchant number, which we have widely publicized. You can also call us or come to TV3 with your items to donate. Please Momo us on 120-494. That's our short code merchant number on MTN, 120-494. You can call us on 059-743-3110 if you'd like to donate. If you are not able to donate, please visit the community and volunteer, especially with the children, education, and caring for the aged, pregnant women, and the needy. My name is Nash Shako. I've been here in Mepe with Roland Walker and the rest of the team. We'll continue to bring more updates via our various social media platforms and 3FM. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Bye-bye.